Hi, today I'm going to show you how to create curriculum vitae cover letter, like a template for your future job search. Here I created just a template with some arbitrary information, but all themes, all titles are very necessary. All blocks where you will put inside of each block exactly your information. I will say now what we will do in the script, what we will add in our script to realize this idea for creation this curriculum vitae page, like a document. So there are several blocks. Two of them are common. It's a class container and border. We create here container for all document, will give us necessary styling and margin, sizes and so on. And here we apply borders. It's just for design and colors and so on. Here we will put your own suitable for your profession picture. Then it's a name. Then where do you live and where do you come from, or if you search other job in other countries, your original country. So address, phone, and email, your contacts. It's important. Maybe address it's not so important, but you can just remove it. But phone and email, it is very important. So here it's like a title. What do you want to describe the industry? Where are you looking for your profession? It's what industry do you choose? Informatic or art, maybe design and so on, maybe medicine or science and so on. Professional level. Do you estimate yourself? How do you estimate yourself, your skills and in knowledge? What level did you already receive in your professional way? I just put here junior. You can also write down professional or middle and so on, or nothing if it's necessary, or you just give information what education you already got and what do you want to do next. Work experience, practice if you did, or you start with this important just not to look for a work, just start, you just finished university and want to have some practice or improve your skills and so on. If you have no experience, don't write it. Put here only practice experience. If nothing, just remove it, or if you want to emphasize that you have nothing from this, both of them, just put dash, nothing. Don't leave it all without information. Just put there is no or there is no. It gives people, your employer, more information about you, and you will get right feedback from your potential employer. Languages that you have, additional activities For example, website, if you did something, certificates, if you're a professional, or maybe you got already PhD level, just put it here. Certificate or diplomas and so on. It's always give you more. It gives you plus for your as a professional growing, for your for your person, and give more positive result or feedback from your employer. As much as you have, include and all describe what you know, but never gives more than you know and you have, because all employer will require from you always documents that you must prove all what you write here, all information, all certificates, if you have all the diplomas, documents, and so on. So next block, it's skills. You can describe what you have experience with and already what you know, what software. Maybe sometimes for some profession is very important, not only just theoretical knowledge, to have theoretical knowledge, but also practical knowledge. It's always software. Whatever you do in your profession, you should, if it's only Microsoft Office, include and describe what do you know there in this field. If more, of course, include all. So, education that you already have. What did you do during your professional way and education? If you did maybe you can include also school after maybe college, then any other levels of study of any type of universities and so on. Just additional information, whatever you have. Maybe you worked as a volunteer or have experience in different conferences and so on. Just give this information here, and it will be like a plus for you. So here it's the main part. It was just a head, and here body of your document. You describe here a list of works that you already have during your professional way. So company, position, what did you do, what were you, what worked you for, and what was your credentials, obligations, and so on. Type of work, period, class of work, description, tasks. It's very important to describe tasks, because if you just put here project, management, and that's it, it will you will get more questions during, for example, personal contact with your employer. If they invite you for interview, they will ask more and more and more. But sometimes, if employer or since the workers that choose right profiles from candidates, they maybe even not choose your document, your curriculum vitae, because it's very important. If you give more information, what did you do? It can be very interesting for employer. It gives more insurance that you are in your profession. You know what you do what they can correct estimate your skills. It's very important to describe. It's very important. So next, in each your workplace, you need to describe it the same way. Description always. What did you do? What tools did you choose? What was the idea and what's the final result? How did you manage and what steps did you choose to reach your the final the final purpose, and what happened with your with your result that you got, maybe why they, if they have a future, if this result are positive, describe it. And if you got, for example, just finished one project, you should describe where to apply your results from this project, where, who will use it, where, in what field, and what will be what future to expect from the result of your project. How will it work, and so on. With whom did you work? Maybe in team or only one, you and your manager, or whatever you did, just describe all steps, all tasks, and so on. And also period of your work, place where did you do this this work. Of course, salary is not necessary to include, because you can be asked by employer during interview. They will ask you what salary did you have before from other company. Of course, you can say it, but to give this information, it's not necessary and not desirable even. Next and next. So this page consists of blocks. It's two blocks. You see here larger, here is not shorter. So we can just simply manage it and change in our script. And also apply it high. We can manage any time in the script and make it bigger. If it's necessary to give some more information or less, just manage it. This will be enough. If it's too much, better to decrease these limitations of the size, because you already have a lot of pages, if you have, and you will just have a very big document. Just compact them. All blocks should be compact. Also, also here I created a column list of different. They are different with different information. Each block has the own class, and but with the same features. with some the same features. The high and padding can be different. Because different amount of information. But the type of the color or type of font family for text, it's always the same. So this is precise. Now, this we should always, of course, change to decrease. And now, what would be the best size, the best height? It's a 55. No more a little, and here less, much less. So it's okay. Too much. Well, this is the perfect size. I will include it in column wide 1 in my code. Column wide 1. I find it and change. So it works. Here I have other other class. Here a lot of different for each. As you can see, the difference between only width and height. All other float left, padding, all the same. So I will start from the beginning to show you what we got, what we have. So from the beginning, as I already described all blocks, it looks so. Yeah. Now I will shift to our script and show from the beginning as well. Here we see the stars is a wildcard and means all elements. It means that we apply for all elements the same features. After and before, it's a selector inserts something after the content of each selected element. So container, it's very important. First, start with container. Container means the whole page, the size of the borders. It's a block where you place all your objects. It's important to find the correct width, not less. Otherwise, you will shift all styling. It will not be precise. Just manage it, just test and then apply correct one. So footer, it's of course it's here. This is panel. The last panel, the last object at the page. You just manage it with whatever you want to include it. And also very important to understand that container will give you a set of objects that will be with the same position. Because if you zoom your page and make it less, you will always have all elements in the middle. It will not shift your all objects wherever it is, left, right, and so on. it will be at the same position. So it's important also to write this feature. Feature is margin after. It will give you the middle position for all objects in your container. So footer, also this all additional styling for each object at the page in the curriculum vitae, column border, column wide. I placed all text just with left direction. It's here. It's left. Because I tried also to place them in the middle, it looks not so perfect. Some of them here we have in the middle. Some of them we should place it at the left side. Title, proof, this. So next we start to with the container, then border. As I said, it's here. It's a styling container for all page, border for curriculum vitae. I also manage it with the certain color that I chose here. It's written here. It's violet, dark violet. So I create class and make margin, and then create new class. It's and gives information with a certain type of tags. It's almost the same for each blocks, but the same size even, but different, of course, not only text, but different blocks. Here the same, here three, also the same. And here also the same, but for each of them they are different, and that's why you need to create different classes. So next, place your tags with information, with right distance between them. Distance, I mean from the left side, but between tags should not be so many distance, any distance. It should not be distance. You can merge it whatever you like, and because it's your code, and place all object to understand how it must be to read your code easier. Put it like this. I make some corrections. And you can watch the code and repeat it at your desktop. it's too much. The distance is too much. Here as well. Here it's okay. Yeah, now it's okay. So here also you can shift a little, like that. Like that. Put here or that information then belongs to you. That it's a fact that you did include it, describe with more details as more as possible. It will give more professional outlook for your curriculum vitae. That's it. So here I place footer with just a tag with information, small text, and close the main body tag and HTML tag. That's it. Try it for free at your PC and enjoy and subscribe. See you next time.